extra innings over the Orioles, 7-6. The Tampa Bay Rays sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-4. Steve Pearce plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Blue Jays. The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Baltimore Orioles snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the Red Sox on the road 8-3. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox are leading the American League East, while the Orioles are second in the division. The Philadelphia Phillies picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 9-3. In the standings, the Rays sit in 3rd place in the American League.
Wow. Okay. You get the win.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the AL East, Andrew Kashner
Holy. Killed us. We were in first at one point.
Welcome everyone.
Finally. So that's a
Hello
good,
there, baseball fans. Let's recap
that's
what
a
went
good one
down
right
around
there.
the league on Monday. Starting in the AL East, the Boston Red Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-1. Jeimer Candelario was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs as Detroit took care of the Rays 4-2. The Twins combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-4. Giancarlo Stanton plated 3 runs on the day, leading the Yankees to a win over Houston 6-3. The Indians had 12 hits as a team as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 10-1. The Phillies took down the Fish in Miami 3-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-4. The Rockies bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 2-1. Jimmy Nelson earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Brewers took care of the Reds 3-2. The Dodgers got 12 hits in this one as they got a road win against Arizona 5-1. Luis Perdomo earned the 3rd W of his season, helping the Padres get the win over the Giants 6-5. The win was their 6th in a row. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Let's keep going.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim broke up their 5-game losing skid as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-4. The Texas Rangers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Red Sox 6-3. The Astros went deep 4 times as they pummeled the Yankees 12-3. The Detroit Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 4-3. Michael Inoa grabbed his 2nd win of the year, helping the White Sox dispose of the Twins 7-2.
Come on.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the American League East, the Kansas City Royals racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 4-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Bo Sox only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-0. The Atlanta Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-2. The Seattle Mariners put together 10 total hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8.
Damn, we lost that one too. We're 7 back. Starting to lose a lot of ground now.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the
Because of our
Show. I'm
pitching.
Justin Allegri. Looking first at the American League East, the Orioles
Wow,
combined to give
they
up
wanna
just
give up
5 hits
Stanton?
as they beat
Get
the
outta
visiting
here.
Rays 5-1. The Yankees hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 9-2. The Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8-4. The Cleveland Indians knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-4. The Tigers had 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 9-8. The Angels allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-2. George Springer was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading the Stros to a win over the Rangers 10-4. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Miami Marlins got 11 hits overall as they took down the visiting Braves 7-1. The Mets got 12 hits in this one as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies 6-3. The White Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-2. The Giants held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 9-3. Taijuan Walker collected win number 2 on the year as the Diamondbacks disposed of the Nationals 6-4. The Colorado Rockies totaled 11 hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home 7-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-4. Sean Gilmartin collected his 5th win in relief as the Cardinals took one from the Padres 6-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins.
Wow, we're
And that's
up
what's going
against
on around
the,
baseball
block
heading
right
into
now,
today's
actually.
action. Join us again tomorrow for
We'll
more
see how
updates from
close
around
we do
Major League
get.
Baseball.
Wow. What was he? Right field.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the American League East, Jared Eichhoff grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Phillies downed the Orioles 3-1. He currently has the most shutouts among pitchers in the National League. The A's swatted 4 home runs in this one as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 10-4. The Tampa Bay Rays picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-3. The New York Yankees knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-4.
Asher is like the only good part of our rotation right now. Bundy is just not doing great.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL East, Zach Britton earned his first victory of the season, leading the Orioles to the victory over the White Sox 4-2. The Yankees had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-4. Miguel Sano launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Twins disposed of the Tigers 7-5. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. The Washington Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 2-1. The New York Mets pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-1. The Braves snapped their 5-game losing streak as they Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL East, the Baltimore Orioles put together 10 total hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 6-5. The Blue Jays combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 6-1. They now have 6 straight victories. The Boston Red Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 2-0. The New York Yankees earned the 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 2-1. The Detroit Tigers smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 4-1. The Mariners launched 3 home runs as they dismantled the A's 7-1. George Springer was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Astros got past the Giants 5-3. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. The Padres amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-2. Adam Conley twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen, leading Miami past the Mets 3-1. Adam Morgan got win number 1 on the year as the Phillies took care of the Braves 4-3. The Indians finished off a 2-game sweep as they crushed the Cubs 8-0.
God,
The Pirates held their opponent to just 2 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 3-0. The D-backs completed a 3-game series sweep as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 7-3. The Cardinals got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-3. Yasiel Puig added 3 RBIs to his total as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 6-3. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Short. But he's not playing it short, so we can pull up anyone really. A contact.
Welcome, everyone, to this Memorial Day edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Rays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-2. Heading into the day, the Rays sit in 4th place in the American League East division, and the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-0. At the start of the day, the Yankees are in 3rd place in the AL East, and the Angels are in 4th place in the AL West. The Red Sox brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the visiting Braves 5-2. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. As of today, the Red Sox are leading the AL East, while the Braves are in last place in the NL East. The Toronto Blue Jays earned the 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-3. They stayed hot with their 10th in a row. In the standings, the Phillies sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, while the Blue Jays are in 2nd place in the AL East. Chris Davinsky got his 2nd W of the season, leading the Astros past the Indians 4-2. As of right now, the Indians are leading the American League Central Division, and the Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West. Jordan Zimmerman grabbed his 2nd win of the year, leading the Tigers to the win.
Drafts is in 8 days. Wow. Rose is doing good.
Happy Friday, baseball
Blaine's
fans.
doing
Welcome
good.
to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East,
Tom's doing
Masahiro
good.
Tanaka got the win, number 7 thus
Poseido's
far, as the
not
Yankees claim victory
pitching
over the
good.
Orioles 3-2. The Oakland Athletics combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 3-0. Justin Verlander won his 4th game thus far, leading the Astros to a win over the Red Sox 3-2. The Angels grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 2-0. It was their 5th straight victory.
I'm going to push
The
Rosado
Cleveland
down
Indians
one.
tallied 5 home runs overall as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 10-6. The Seattle Mariners combined for 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 4-2. The Atlanta Braves totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 5-3. The Cubs got 12 hits in this one as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 5-1. Clayton Kershaw was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Boys in Blue took down the Fightin' Phils 4-1. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The San Diego Padres knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-0. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
I'm going to put Phelps up to 1. For Phipps. Because Rosado is a big point in my lineup, man. My future, and we need to get it going. We are 16 back.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the AL East, the Orioles broke up their 5-game losing skid as they defeated the visiting Yankees 1-0. Troy Tulowitzki had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, leading the Blue Jays to the W against Detroit 9-3. Felix Hernandez got his 3rd win this season as the M's took down the Rays 4-1. Eduardo Rodriguez collected his 8th win overall as the Red Sox grabbed the win over Houston 2-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Ryan Braun dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs as the Brewers got the best of the White Sox 8-3. The A's swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 3-2. The Indians grabbed 13 hits in the game as they pulverized the Twins 8-2. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim put up 16 hits on the day as they were winners
4
over
days is the draft. Really? For Chris Young. No. Okay, it's draft day, baby.
The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the O's only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field.
Go to draft. We pick at 9th. 7th. Brant. He throws fast. I think Rick Rolls. We're gonna go with Rick Rolls. We're gonna draft Rick Rolls. So we can Rick roll people. Ooh. Egbert's over here too. I think I like Schnell a lot better. I feel like Schnell is better.